Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm doing another video on the R6. As you guys could see, I got the engine somewhat organized on my little table. Got the head right here. We got the pistons and the bearings all laid out. We got the crankshaft. We got the bottom end. We got the case split open. I'm gonna go ahead and do a deep clean on everything. Maybe get some brake cleaner. I picked up some unleaded gas so I can clean the head and try to get all the carbon buildup. Let me show you real quick. All the carbon buildup off of the bottom of the valves on the head. So we're gonna clean that up with some gasoline, and then I want to clean all the parts up to make them like super fresh, get rid of all the carbon, and it'll just help us see what we need to replace. We definitely need to replace this connecting rod because this one is completely shot. As you can see, it's black from the heat, and the inside of it is all shredded, as you can see. And then this is the bearing that came out of it. I'm still kind of thinking what I'm gonna do with this build. So there's two options. Get built internals. By the way, if there's any companies that want to send me some built internals for this thing before I put this together, hit me up. The issue right now is that this crankshaft right there. So if you could see all that scoring on that crankshaft, all those little nicks, we don't want that. So as you can see right there, that's not good, and I could definitely feel that with a fingernail when I go through, when I do this. I could spend $100 and get a used crankshaft on eBay that's not gonna have that, or it's gonna have smoother journals. That's one option. A new one is like at $220, so I could just get a new one, and then I won't have to worry about future rod bearings going out. If I were to resurface the journal, I would have to mess with different sized bearings, and then it just gets the engine out of spec, not OEM, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm probably gonna end up swapping in a new crankshaft. I'll see if a machine shop could maybe polish this, but I want this engine to last because I'm gonna be racing it, so just cutting corners on things like that is not the best idea. We're gonna figure out what we're doing with this build, but in the meantime, what I want to do is the top triple tree on the R6, the black paint is like a little worn down and coming off. So what I want to do is pop off this little triple tree clamp. I picked up some black spray paint, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a Scotch-Brite pad, the spray paint. I'm going to pop this off the bike and then go ahead and sand it and then hit it with a couple coats, and I'm going to show you guys what this is going to look like after it's done. Alright, so I just popped this thing off. It just slides right off. You just have to disconnect your little key assembly, and then this should come right off. Alright, so I didn't feel like taking apart the whole assembly because it's like in there and you have to drill it out, I'm pretty sure. So we're just going to keep the wire in the ignition assembly on. And go ahead and Scotch-Brite this right now, get it all roughened up, and we'll go ahead and give it a couple coats and see what it looks like. Look at this, baby. I just masked off the Yamaha logo and the little ignition thing. Now we're just going to spray it with some Simple Green. And I'm gonna like wet sand it with the Scotch-Brite, just so it's nice and roughened up and the paint just adheres to it better. Alright guys, so this is pretty much sanded, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw a couple coats on here, and I'll show you what it looks like after. Alright, so we're just gonna give it like a couple light coats, let it dry. Like another light coat, and let it dry. I'm gonna give it probably like 3 coats, and we'll see how it looks. So let's get it. Just make sure you're like 2 feet away from it, and you're like just kind of dusting it. And make sure you're like evenly coating it from all different angles too. I put the first coat on there. We're gonna give it like 10-15 minutes, and then we're gonna throw another coat on. Looks good so far. This is satin black, so it's not too gloss, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, that's the second coat. Now we're gonna give it another 10 minutes and do the third coat. Fresh. And I did the little nut that holds it too. Alright, so as you can see guys, that's what 3 coats of the satin black looks like. It honestly looks amazing. So I'm just gonna let that dry overnight, and then we're gonna take off all the masking tape, and that should be good. Look at that, looks way better than before. I'm gonna do some ASMR peeling. Look at this. Look at that, guys. Oh my god. That came out gorgeous. Yo, what's up, brother?
What's up?
Dude. Got the R3, huh? Bro, shut up, I'm filming. Look at that. I'm gonna put that in the video.
Thank you.
Yo. Alright guys, what is up? How's it going? As you can see, it's pouring rain right now. There's Kiwi. I started cleaning all the parts. Pretty much where we're at right now is because of that damage on the crankshaft, I'm most likely gonna have to replace the crankshaft completely. What I'm gonna do is probably get a micrometer and just measure if there's any taper on the crankshaft and kind of see if it's even close to being usable, if it's even close to being to spec. Just do all new rod bearings, all new main bearings, and we should be good, I think. And then just replace that one messed up rod. Do new bolts for the end caps. On the parts list, it's gonna be a crankshaft, main bearings, rod bearings, that one rod, and oil rings for the piston. And I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna need so far. So that's the update right now. I'm gonna go ahead and order all the parts in the next week or two. Hopefully we're gonna start putting everything back together, guys. Let me know if you have any comments on this build, guys, before I start. And if you have any suggestions, drop them down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Thank you.